Japanese phenom Kazushi Sakuraba receives here from the 40,000 in attendance here tonight, Don.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this has got to be the best way to finish up the year for Pride or for any fighting event. This is the best fight to cap this year.
Yeah, I think so too. I think, to tell you the truth, Nogueira has a really good chance. If there's somebody that can beat Sakuraba, it's Nogueira. And tonight, Yuki Kondo, did you see that?
Yeah,
Yuki Kondo, he is good too. He will be also next year in the tournament, I guess. In the middleweight tournament, of course, because he's not a heavyweight. But that guy, he amazed me.
What about you? We need to sign you up, cowboy.
No, I can't, cowboy.
Too many movies, right?
Yeah.
I protect that pretty face.
Yeah, I have to, because, you said it. And I say it all the time, pretty face.
Nogueira's twin brother, the Pride interim heavyweight champion, Rogerio Nogueira, was quoted as saying that his brother's a better striker and grappler than Sakuraba. Don Fry, how do you
watch this? Oh, you could have had.
That's amazing. Tell you what, if he's
and another knee. He's pulling a Vanderlei Silva on him.
And let's face it, for all the wars that Sakuraba's been in lately, this amazing athlete is never 100% healthy, and that is the case here again tonight. But again, stepping into the ring, and what do you have to say in response to the quote by Nogueira's brother, the Pride heavyweight champion, that his brother Minotauro here is a better striker and grappler than Sakuraba?
Yeah, tell you what, that's scary, because that's exactly what Hoy said about his brother Hickson. And we all know how good Hickson is, and we all know how great Hoyce is. So if that's true, that's frightening.
And so far we've seen definitely Nogueira take the fight to Sakuraba in the early stages of round number 1.
Like you said, Sakuraba's always injured. He's an 8-cylinder engine. He's always running on 4 cylinders. If he come back on 8 cylinders, even 7 cylinders, he'd be back on top.
Yeah, like I said before, we saw tonight, we saw also somebody else coming in with the whole gear around their knees. I think it could be also a thrown-off, because if you catch somebody with an armbar or a triangle choke, they can't slip out, with a triangle choke, because, it absorbs the sweat. So it could work in favor of you.
Stick 'em in football,
That's what I mean.
Rogerio coming off of 2 surgeries on his arm. He's been more than 5 months with his arm immobilized, but he tells us that he's now 100% healthy. And his brother, the Pride heavyweight champion, says that he will be the first person to ever submit Sakuraba on the ground. Time will tell.
Well, I ain't going to call either one of those guys a liar, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, look at this.
Those guys are tough.
And the reflexes, both are really good. Nice left hand. Left hand. Got a good takedown defense. Sakuraba is a master at his takedowns.
He may not get a chance to submit Sakuraba. He may knock him out.
I think Sakuraba's bleeding. Somebody's bleeding. No.
Nope. Nogueira's got a good gash on him.
Oh boy, does he ever. Eye area. We saw Sperry with a vicious cut, and that brought about the conclusion of that fight to Yuki Kondo. But in that fight, Kondo was definitely dominating here, early stages. And let's hope that this is.
Let's hope that they can't finish this fight like this. No way. A good way to finish this fight.
No, there's a
neither one of these champions would want this fight to finish.
Not at all.
These guys would go out there and fight blind if they have to.
And that goes for a majority of the athletes who compete in Pride Fighting Championships. And again, Don Fry joining us here ringside for the main event. Let's take a look here. But Don, it's good to see that you're back on your feet and able to join us after that devastating knockout loss to Gary Goodrich earlier tonight.
Yeah, it's nice to be back on my feet.
Always feels good.
But a true warrior is Don the Predator Fry. And now there is concern over the cut that Nogueira has suffered.
They've got to stop the bleeding and allow it to go on. They just can't let it finish like this.
No, they can't.
It'll be a really major disappointment for the crowd.
Okay, they're going to let it go. I think they're going to let it go.
It looks like it's just, is it on the side of the nose? Because if it's on the side of the nose, it's not even in that dangerous of an area.
It's over the eye.
Is it over the eye? They are going to allow it to continue. And that much to the delight of everyone.
Now, these guys are a couple gladiators. They're not going to quit over a little scratch.
And it remains in the stand-up now.
Whoa. It was a little low. If it would have been a hit, could have been the groin.
What that does, it gives Sakuraba a psychological advantage now. And there's just a little hint of doubt in Nogueira's brain.
A nice leg kick by.
Didn't last long though, did it?
He should set it up with the right straight and then make the left low kick.
It's so hard to fight those damn southpaws too, you know?
Yeah, but they're both southpaws.
And you're right, though. I mean, they both have to deal with the other being the southpaw. Nice leg kick delivered there by Sakuraba. Another one delivered.
Is this fight going to the ground?
I was just going to say, boss,
Yeah.
is it what you know? It's surprising right now that with these two great fighters, and I mean they're both very well rounded, it would be behoove Nogueira, I think, to take it to the ground. As blood continues to flow. Takedown by Sakuraba.
They're gonna go for his
He
jump.
just pushes him down. Now that cut
Here comes the big magic jump.
may become a concern. Yeah, here's the Sakuraba trademark that he may be setting him up for.
Nogueira's got those long legs, so it's going to be a heck of a jump. It could be an Olympic style jump here.
He needs like a 4 feet vertical leap now.
How many meters is that?
Nogueira in the
It's a meter and 20 centimeters.
Trying to keep Sakuraba at bay, maybe use his leg as a pole vault.
I hate that kick straight to the knee. I think that one ought to be outlawed.
Right to the patella tendon, and that is very dangerous.
Oh my God, you speak Italian, my friend. The patella, good.
Patella tendon.
Patella. Get 2 patella pizzas, will you?
The cranium. The fibula.
Now, seriously, guys, this cut over the right eye of Nogueira, how much of a concern is that
It
at this
doesn't
stage?
seem to be affecting him at all.
No.
But it continues to... And while it may not be a concern, but the blood continues to flow, and now going for the guillotine.
It's got the guillotine, but I don't think that he can finish Nogueira with it.
No, the arm is trapped.
The
The arm
that's
isn't.
blocking it.
Yep.
What Sakuraba's got to do, he's got to work on that cut in order for that cut to become a problem.
Now Sakuraba bringing in those rights.
Wow, hey, what a high
Full force here between Nogueira, Rogerio Nogueira, and Kazushi Sakuraba, the main event of Shockwave 2003.
Watch this, he's got to keep the arm on the armbar.
Now it's time to attack that eye, because in this position, if he attacks that eye, that cut, it can fill up the eye with blood, and he won't be able to see.
Definitely hinder the vision, and that it looks like what Sakuraba may be attempting to do here, working from Nogueira's guard.
Yeah, he can even open the cut a little bit more, you know, so the referee's going to stop it, or the doctor's probably going to stop it.
Right.
Of course, Nogueira ultra dangerous from this position
The thing
as
is,
well.
these are 2 great athletes. It's not like the other people on another channel who've got a couple of slugs out there, you know, just filling up the ring. You know, these guys are great, tremendous, world-class athletes.
I wonder if Nogueira is going to open the guard and is going for submission. I wonder if he's going to try to go for the triangle choke. I want to see it. There we go.
There he goes. He's slapping that cut.
Yep, there you go, triangle. Oh, stamping him away.
Sakuraba able to stand up.
Sakuraba slick.
He asks his kids to come back to the guard. Sakuraba will have none of that right now. From the butt scoop position,
Why would he?
Nogueira and the referee, exactly. And the referee doing the right thing, bringing them back up to the feet.
We're going to clean him up again, watch.
Yep.
No, they're not. So don't watch.
Now his vision still seems to be there. It doesn't, as Don Fry mentioned, doesn't seem to be posing a problem at this stage, but it'll definitely be something the medical staff and everyone will keep a close eye on, if you'll pardon the pun.
What Sakuraba would do, what he should do, he should work the jabs. Just continue throwing jabs on that cut.
Nogueira comes back with a devastating shot.
They both have really good reflexes. Nogueira's working really good. Sakuraba's got good hands now. I mean, they're wild, but the reflexes are there.
And what a way to close out Shockwave 2003, you guys. Here we are seeing
What a way to close out the year. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the best fight that money could buy.
Nogueira and Sakuraba. Nogueira gets a shot in there again on Sakuraba's face. Sakuraba, there's a kick.
know, these are 2 of the 3 greatest athletes at this weight class in the world. You know, and it's great just sitting here watching this stuff.
Sakuraba coming off the victory over Randleman, but you know what? This is the best that I've seen Sakuraba in a long time.
Well, this is a competitive fight, you know. I mean, you got Nogueira who's right there at his level. Great fighters make great fights.
Yep, styles make fights. You're right about that, John. Lots of snap in that kick.
Yep, he's setting it up, though. He's giving the right straight and then the left low kick,
right.
you know, and that's the way you have to set it up.
Nogueira's got that length, you know. He should work that jab and try and open up a cut on Sakuraba. Or he should attack the knees with those kicks.
It's been a seesaw affair so far, Don. How do you see it right now? I mean, Pride, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. The whole fight is adjudicated, but how do you see this right now? Is it too close to call for this round?
It's too close for me, I'll tell you.
There's a left hand that scores. Sakuraba goes to the ground.
That looked like the hand that Vanderlei Silva gave the last time.
Oh, and we are in the midst of a slugfest here between Sakuraba and Nogueira.
Oh, Sakuraba is wobbling a little bit.
He looks like the legs, maybe a little rubbery, trying to regain his faculties. Nogueira giving him that respite.
Yeah, he should attack right now.
Should have kept on him, yeah. Nogueira's got the power, and he's got the length and the leverage, you know. Yeah. He's just a total package for this position.
There's a nice kick by Sakuraba. Nogueira now seems to be intensifying as he continues to stalk Sakuraba.
He's got to turn it up a notch. He's got to do it now.
You know, they need to get one of those Brazilian scientists down there to clone these 2 boys.
Yeah.
You know,
and have you noticed? Left hand by Nogueira. That puts Sakuraba through the ropes. So you see how effective Nogueira is with the counter. When Sakuraba goes for the kick, right away met with the right hand.
That's just beautiful.
He's got to go fast now if he wants to do something because we have about 30 seconds left, I guess. Maybe 15.
Nogueira is so fast, you know, you don't even see it coming.
Meeting there, and it ends up with Nogueira in the butt scoop position again. Now Sakuraba not too concerned. Nice kick delivered there by Sakuraba.
The reflexes on these guys are like a couple of snakes fighting, you know?
As Henzo Gracie said it earlier, it's like having springs in your legs, and that's exactly what a beautiful round and a tremendous fight thus far between Kazushi Sakuraba and Rogerio Nogueira.
Let's see that cut with a good camera angle, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I mean, they look at the cut and then they put the camera on the other side. Hey, that's...
Well, they don't really want to show how violent the sport is.
Yeah, that's true. But it's a little cut, come on, a little cut.
It's a schoolgirl cut, you know?
Replay time. Bang, look at that. That was that long left. It was, like I said, it looked like Vanderlei Silva. You remember when Vanderlei dropped Sakuraba with that long arm? That was the same punch. Looked like.
What's amazing, watch as he's moving forward. He's lunging. He's not exactly lunging. He's sitting down on that punch as he's advancing.
Yep.
Which is just tremendous technique. Look at that. He's long, he's lanky, and he's solid.
Oh, he should have kneed him right there, and then the referee broke it. Look how close he was.
You know, but look at Sakuraba to come back from something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Able to weather the storm was Sakuraba. Able to deliver some punishment of his own was Sakuraba. And Nogueira also devastating in his own right. A tremendous round and a great way, as you mentioned, John Fry, to close out the year 2003 here at Shockwave. Your main event is definitely living up to its billing.
You know, if I was half as tough as these guys, I'd still be fighting.
Dog, man, you
don't
gotta
discount
stop
your
this.
talents, brother.
Yeah, come on. Don't say that stuff. You are. There's nobody as tough as you.
Well, I think Goodridge owes me a fight. I'm up on him 1. We've had 3 fights. It's 2-1. I'm up on him 1. Let's come back out of retirement and see if we can finish it off.
Yeah. Hey, it would be something.
That would.
That would be something.
I'm issuing the challenge right now, Mr. Gary. Come out of retirement. Get your 2-month retirement over. Come on back. Let's get it done again.
Okay, Gary, you heard it. coming from the Predator right here. He wants a rematch.
See if you can even the score.
Round number 2 begins as Don the Predator Fries issued that challenge. Interesting to see what Goodrich's response may be. Right now we have a response from Nogueira on Sakuraba. That left-handed knee up the middle, another knee. But Sakuraba doing a good job of the cross-arm block.
Fast cross face there, now starting in the head.
Fireman's carry looks like there by Sakuraba.
Nice move. Oh, trying. He can go right into it or not. No, both legs are outside, huh?
It is a fantastic.
I think they get both legs outside. Yes, he has.
Open guard.
Close guard already. You see, it goes from 1 second to the other second.
These guys are such great athletes. You don't even see high school wrestlers or collegiate wrestlers moving this fast.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what makes mixed martial arts the premier sports right now in the world, and especially here at Pride FC. You can talk about the many critics of this fight sport. There's a beautiful kick to the face. And you know what, Don? You were a pioneer, in fact, of being a triple threat, in fact, with your boxing background, your wrestling background, your submission background. And right now, this is what these fighters are. They're pure machines. They're well trained in many disciplines.
And they're beautiful at it too. You know, they just do it so well. They've perfected each and every aspect of the sport.
And the transitions are effortless, as we've stated on so many occasions, and the referee brings them back up to their feet. And the pace is not slowed, as we've noticed. It's been from the get-go. High intensity between Nogueira and Sakuraba. Many predicted a stand-up war between the southpaws. We are seeing it here.
This is like marathon war, doing, sprinting.
Yeah. They gotta go to work now. Come on. The one who's gonna finish this round and the second fast, the strongest, is gonna be the winner.
Nice right hand delivered by Sakuraba.
Yeah, but a good block. See, he says, no, I have my block.
That's right, but still a lot of power behind the punch.
You know, that's real discouraging when you throw something and you land it on somebody and they talk back to you.
Yeah.
And there's Nogueira ghosting Sakuraba now.
It's close. The level of the two fighters is so close that it makes a real interesting match. But now they're anticipating a little bit. They're waiting and seeing what the other one does. Who's going to make the first mistake? There's a lot of things going on right now in their minds.
Right, and the thing is, they're not sitting back waiting for the other guy making a mistake. They're both attacking at the same time. You know, that's why they're both national heroes in their own nation, but also in the world.
That's right. And blood again begins to trickle down the left eye of Nogueira.
You know, the reflexes on these guys are just amazing.
Yep. And it flows. It's like it flows. Look at this. How relaxed Sakuraba always stands like this.
Everybody's anticipating the big jump.
Yep.
Thing is, Nogueira is so long and lanky, his lungs are longer than Sakuraba's whole body.
Okay, we see Sakuraba now working from the standing position. Nogueira in the butt scoop position. Referee's going to bring them back up to their feet. Don and Bosch, it has been kind of like a war of attrition thus far. What do you see either fighter having to do now to turn it up a notch and gain the upper hand, Don?
Sakuraba's going to work that cut. If he works that cut, he could finish the fight. You know, they would have no choice but to call the fight.
And for Nogueira, what does he have to do?
Nogueira is doing exactly what he needs. He's pressing the fight, you know. He's taking the fight to Sakuraba.
And there's the takedown.
No, he doesn't have it. The hand is in between. Let me see. Can he pull it out? Can he pull it out? I think he's going to pull it out.
Pops his head out there. Well done, Boss.
Whoa! Yes, he's
going for the triangle. Here is Nogueira.
He's got an armbar.
This is kind of scary.
Triangle choke.
He's got an armbar.
It's tight.
He's got to pull it in now. He's got to pull it as hard as he can.
And draining in those hammer fists as well as Nogueira.
He's got to bridge as high as he
can. He's going to be able
can.
to pull out the side.
Yeah, because his elbow is just not far enough. He's got to bridge now. Now he's got to bump.
Nogueira, these two guys are such great athletes.
Look, he's getting out.
And there he is. And going for the armbar attempt here is Sakuraba. But and Nogueira quick, and what a there's round two. What a classic encounter we are witnessing here at Shockwave 2003 between two of the premier MMA practitioners you will find anywhere. Kazushi Sakuraba, the Japanese legend, against Rogerio Nogueira, who is a legend in his own right in Brazil, a member of the highly esteemed Brazilian top team, his brother, his twin brother, the interim heavyweight champion. And what do you guys see going into round number 3? Will the pace continue to be what we've seen thus far?
I think it's gonna pick up. This is like a chess game with hand grenades, man.
Yeah.
You know? It's gonna, Fur's really gonna fly on this round.
Oh, look at that, look at this. God, it was close. It is that Nogueira's legs are too long, and that's why he didn't have it. If he would have had a little bit shorter legs, it would have been more tighter. He would have had it.
Well, Sakuraba's such a smart athlete too, you know. See how he works to the side.
Yeah,
he creates that angle instead of staying straight ahead and panicking. You know, he stays calm throughout it. He works an angle. That way, Nogueira can't get locked in fully.
Of course, the Japanese fans here in attendance, the close to 40,000 at the Saitama Super Arena, highly disappointed by what transpired earlier tonight when Hidehiko Yoshida lost to Royce. Well, didn't lose. It was declared a draw because of the special rules, but Royce Gracie thoroughly dominated. But now, their hero here, Kazushi Sakuraba and
Royce won
Nogueira.
that. Hey, Royce won that fight.
He won that fight.
He won that fight.
I'll let you say that, Don Fry, because you're right.
I can say that. I'm Don Fry.
Exactly. I'll let you say that. But
they
now
may fire me tomorrow. You know, my contract's up, so I can say anything I want. But I always won that fight.
And now we're seeing the Japanese legend Sakuraba, the Brazilian great Nogueira, put on a tremendous fight here in the main event. And something tells me that if it continues this way, regardless of the outcome, the fans here at the Saitama Super Arena will definitely be saying Happy New Year thanks to Pride FC.
Round number 3, guys. Whoever finished this one the strongest is going to be the winner.
The third and final round of what has been a memorable encounter between Kazushi Sakuraba and Rogerio Nogueira is underway.
Unfortunately, you know, like Sakuraba came in this fight 50%. Now it looks like he's down to 25%. So, you know, he gives the advantage to Nogueira. So Sakuraba should really try and work that cut.
Nogueira should go. He should take off now. And like you said, Sakuraba should work the cut. It's like I said, you know, whoever wins this round.
Right again. There's a shot by Sakuraba going for the single leg. Good. See how he turns into it. Does Nogueira. Good job. Now the slugfest ensues. Look at Sakuraba now taking the fight to Nogueira. Great exchange there, guys.
Nogueira's not working taking advantage of his length. You know, he's got about a 2 or 3 inch reach on Sakuraba, and he's not Sakuraba get in there.
Wow, this is a fight, huh?
We've seen all the ingredients in this battle. We've seen excellent groundwork, an incredible stand-up battle between Nogueira and Sakuraba. Could you ask for anything more to welcome in the year 2004 than what we're seeing here in the main event of Shockwave 2003?
Naked dancing girls would be nice. Oh, you're talking about the fight.
Yes. No, I was thinking exactly the same as you, Don.
Oh, okay.
But there is, yes, I would like to have $1 billion.
Yeah, $1 million cash, an island of my own.
Yeah.
A clean pickup truck.
Yeah. At least somebody who cleans it.
Yeah.
Now going to the body of Sakuraba.
Yeah, they got to both turn it up a notch. Right now, I cannot say who's the winner. I cannot say.
You know, this fight's a draw in my book.
Yep.
Right now, I would tend to agree, and maybe deservedly so for both great warriors.
These guys are wore out. Their hands have dropped down to their bellies, you know. They're not protecting themselves, unfortunately. And I know all about that.
Oh, yeah, you remember, you mean when your left hand was in the low?
I'm down there scratching my knee.
Whoa, they're both waiting. I think when they're going to hear like a 2-minute mark or something, I think both of them going to fly.
Oh, there's a left and a right. Nogueira almost knocking out Sakuraba. Man, can Sakuraba take a punch? Man, can Sakuraba take a punch?
What a machine.
Oh!
And another one.
He can't take too many more of those.
Unbelievable.
Nogueira should push it right now because he's got him. He's got him
It's
dagger.
absolutely amazing.
If he would press it, if he'd press that, Sakuraba would be out.
He's going to go now. Now, everything he has. What Rocky says, all your love, all your power, all your hate. You got to do that right now.
If you're watching Kazushi Sakuraba for the first time, you are watching why he is a Japanese legend.
This isn't a freak show. These guys are great. These are world-class athletes. These are the top 2 athletes in the world.
And Antonio Rogerio Nogueira, also an unbelievable athlete. These two are pulling out all the stops, and it remains a stalemate.
They got to go to work now. Now, the first one who's going to go to work is going to be the winner. He's going to finish.
Well, we talked about that after round 2. Would the pace remain the same? It definitely has slowed down, but that may be because of the punishment that both have absorbed. But here comes Nogueira again, lunging forward with the lefts and the rights.
Nogueira's got to quit lunging. He's leaning too much. He's just got to sit down on his punches, take advantage of his reach. He's got it 2 or 3 against reach.
The final minute, and you can hear the crowd.
1 minute. What can they do? He's got to unload. Nogueira's got to unload. Sakuraba's got to unload. One of the two.
Nogueira's got to pick him apart with those jabs, just like that.
Can someone load up in the next 30 seconds and deliver the knockout blow? That was almost one right there.
Got to keep going.
And another one by Nogueira. He begins to pepper him down.
Work the jabs, stay in motion, and you'll have it.
What a fighter spirit.
Look
man.
at his
I
face.
can't believe Sakuraba.
Sakuraba.
What a fighter. Yeah, Nogueira both of them.
You're right. You are right. Now look at Sakuraba come back.
I tell you, Sakuraba's not going to be sleeping with his face on the pillow tonight.
Left hand, but he slipped. He slipped. He slipped. Oh, those repeated kicks to the head. That was a slip. That was a slip. That's out.
That was a beautiful fight.
Beautiful.
That's the best fight of the year.
I would tend to agree, Don Fry, that it was a classic to close out Shockwave 2003, and Kazushi Sakuraba has just added to his legend here in Japan, and Antonio Rogerio Nogueira has just served notice that he is more than a force to be reckoned with. He is coming off an injury, but has not suffered any rust whatsoever.
Look at this, bang, 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 3 hits.
You know, I thought Sakuraba was out about 4 times that fight.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
That says a lot for Sakuraba, you know, for his endurance and his strength and fortitude to stay in that fight.
Now, let's just go quickly
Look
through
at
as
this.
we continue to see these devastating blows. I want to put everyone on a list quickly, Don Fry. How do you see this
And now look at this. Look at
playing
this.
out?
I have to give it to Nogueira, you know,
Yeah,
because he finished the strongest. I mean, right there you go. That's proof in the pudding.
How about you, boss? Same
I
thing?
think so too. I mean, especially in Brazil. Hey, they got good soccer players, and that was the soccer kick.
There we go. It's a complete sweep then. But again, Kazushi Sakuraba, even if he loses, adds to his legendary status here in Japan.
You know what?
Yeah, Nogueira, I think he's
There's not a loss. He just doesn't get his hand raised. You know, you don't get beat in a fight with that. There's no loser.
Nogueira won the fight.
And he should. He should. That was a great fight.
Rogerio Nogueira wins the bout. But really, Don Fry, you just, described it. There are no losers in this main event.
No. You're right. They're both of the winners.
An unbelievable battle. And that's exactly what it was, a battle between Kazushi Sakuraba and Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. And Nogueira, you guys coming off a long hiatus with the arm injury, showing no rust whatsoever, and doing enough to beat Sakuraba.
Takes one of the best fighters in the world, you know. He stepped up. He didn't question it. Comes off the injury and he fights one of the best. I mean, that takes big gonads right there.
Yep.
Don the Predator Fry, it's been an absolute pleasure. Nice to see that you, my friend, are healthy.
Thank you very much, Don, for being with us.
Rogerio Nogueira there with Murilo Bustamante and other members of Brazilian top team. And again, Don Fry suffering a loss tonight at the hands of Gary Goodrich. And I know a loss is always hard to take, but something tells me that inside, perhaps Don Fry, having moments to reflect later on, will say, you know what? Gary Goodrich's retirement fight, I want a rematch, but maybe it wasn't so bad after all because I did lose to an equally good man in Gary Goodrich. And maybe...
No, he's not. It's just a 2-month layoff for both of us. Let's put it in perspective. We'll both be back in 2 months.
Okay. There you see Kazushi Sakuraba, the Japanese phenom. And ladies and gentlemen, from top to bottom tonight, it was an outstanding show. Shockwave 2003 will go in the books. A very memorable event, and none more memorable than our main event, which saw Antonio Rogerio Nogueira score the unanimous decision victory over Kazushi Sakuraba. On behalf of all of our guest commentators, the many warriors of Pride FC, and a special thanks again to Don Fry for El Guapo Bas Rutas. This is Mauro Ranallo saying sayonara from the Saitama Super Arena in Japan.
Okay, and I'm saying Happy New Year to everybody. Have a good and healthy New Year.